Hello, this is John Diaz here, reporting from Montgomery Village. As you can see, they just installed a new Sheetz fuel station here. They put new warehouses in the back. And they put a brand new Chick-fil-A. At the old IBM facility. So this video that I'm making right now is going to be about the old Lakeforest Mall in what's now known as Montgomery Village, which is, for me, Gaithersburg, Maryland. This shopping mall opened back in 1978. And they closed it back in about 2017, I believe. So it's been closed for several years now. This here is Montgomery Village Avenue that comes off of 270. Interstate 270, which is behind me. And this is Montgomery Village Avenue. And over there behind the trees is Lakeforest Mall. Now, there's been controversy for well over a decade about this mall, what they wanted to do with it. It exchanged hands of several companies that owned it. So there was several ideas about what was going to be done here. Some people were talking about remodeling it. Some people were talking about doing developments. You can see they put a fence all the way around the mall. That was one of the entrances there. And that property with the snow on it belongs to them. It comes up to the road. I'm not going to be able to show you guys, I'm not going to be able to go through the property because it's fenced in. The only people allowed are the people who work there. Security and so forth, the management staff. But you can see it back there. We're on Lost Knife Road here. Over there on the right side was JCPenney. The white part was Lord & Taylor. And all the snow there is the parking lot of what used to be. That was the food court, and that was Sears right there. And then this part here is a bus stop where people wait for what's called a ride-on bus. And right there was the Sears with the Sears Automotive. And as you can see, it's just been sitting there ever since. Now, most likely the idea behind all this is that they were going to want to develop, tear it all down, put homes and townhouses and all that kind of stuff. Me personally, I think that this entire area needs this mall. And think about all the jobs that went out the door. Now, a lot of people disagree. They'll say that the mall was dead for a long time. Well, maybe it was dead for that very reason, but I believe that the area needs a mall like this because the whole surrounding area is growing a lot. They're putting a lot of big, 3, 4, 5, 6-story buildings all over the place. They're packing a lot of people in here that weren't here before. That top part was the Sears, and then that part there that we're looking at was all the Macy's. So the purpose to this video is to talk about an economy that works for the American people. And then over there at the very left was JCPenney. So there was I believe 4 anchoring stores, and then the rest were small stores. With an economy that works for everybody, it allows people to go and shop and spend money. But the economy hasn't worked out well for many people for a long time. And a lot of these shopping malls have shut down for that very reason. As a matter of fact, that's why Sears went out of business. A lot of the Macy's are now going out of business. JCPenney's barely holding on. And these are all American jobs that went out the door. So I think that the government needs to make a serious emphasis on American jobs and rewarding businesses and people, rewarding Americans to become profitable so they can spend money, shop, buy things for their families and themselves. And for decades now, it hasn't been that way. It's been more about survival for many people, including myself. So when people have money, they spend it. When people don't have money, they don't. And so even right now, in this very moment, there's so many companies that are going out of business. So hopefully the new incoming administration will keep that in mind too. In my opinion, I like shopping malls. I like to go shop in person and pick whatever I'm getting and know that I'm getting it right the first time. But the problem is a lot of people are doing it online precisely to save money. It prevents them from driving, spending time, and it's understandable. But I believe this shopping mall is needed in this area. And if you think about it, they need to invest probably $15-20 million, put a new roof, and a new HVAC system, new bathrooms. They don't even need to remodel the whole entire mall, but some of the mall's good as is. And then straight ahead you have the Asbury Methodist Nursing Home. It's a very large complex. It's a very difficult job, the nursing home sector. God bless the people who do that. I know my brother and I, we care for our mom. It's very difficult work. Work that has to be done. There's so many opportunities, but this mall, going back to the mall story, I believe this mall is needed because it can create jobs, commerce, trucking, the trucks bringing all the supplies and merchandise. And it's an indoor mall, which means that even in the harsh of winter, people just go and it's climate controlled. But there needs to be a serious economy to sustain all the malls in America, which seem to be fading out just like Lakeforest. And it goes to the hard issue about an economy that works for all Americans. Because if it doesn't, a lot of places will just go out of business, including Macy's that are shutting down a bunch of stores, Best Buys, and so forth. And none of that should be happening. So I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, push the like button if you enjoyed this. And thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. And this video was made to simply talk about these issues, bring them to the table, and hope that the government works hard to reward the American people, to keep all these businesses alive and shopping malls alive as another segment of the economy. Thanks again. Bye-bye.